All right, locking in.
Last time, we made a plan. Emily Gardner, former hunter, her brother has been kidnapped by the Red Dawn. We decided that the best way to go in would to be a pincer maneuver. Have it so some of us entered under false premises, namely Rise with the stolen face of another former hunter of the Red Dawn, and Marcus posing as someone they had captured. The rest of the team finding another way in. However, speaking above board for a moment, I wasn't entirely happy with how I did last session,
Okay.
and I want to acknowledge all of the new powers that you guys have obtained. So if you'll trust me, and you'll indulge me, I'd like to do a bit of a narrative, a bit of a redux, if you will, in a very specific
Ooh.
way.
I'm fine with this.
Ah.
All right, then.
I'm intrigued.
The last we left off, Averjo, Alistair, Ophelia, and Sylvia were surrounded. Hunters with flashing lights, guns drawn. All of you, collectively, regardless of where you are, know that in this scenario, there are only two outcomes. One, comply and end up in chains. Perhaps a fate worse than death for you all, at the mercy of hunters and who knows what else. Or fighting back and potentially facing your final death. What I want to hear from you all is what happens to your character when the worst case scenario is realized. And I leave the floor to you.
Oh boy.
Repeat that last part for
I think
Marcus.
I know where I think I know where you're going with this, Moon, and yep.
What
I
happens
love this.
when the worst case scenario for your character comes to fruition?
Well, unfortunately for Ophelia, she's very all out, balls out. If this is
That's
how
right.
if this is how it's going to end, she's gonna go down swinging because she's not a bitch. If they're gonna kill her, she's gonna take a few of them with her.
Describe how you do it.
No
She
dice necessary.
she has like her hands up
No
and
dice
she's like
necessary.
she looks at them and she's
Perfect.
all right. Listen, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Personally, I have a fiance at home who would prefer if things
Bang!
are done the easy way. She looks at like her shoulder.
A stake protrudes from it.
She looks at the one that like fired it and she like grabs the stake and just all right then. Her eyes going black and bronze as she affixes the mask to her face. Sorry, Sylvia. Promises are meant to be broken. As she blinks and grabs that one and just kind of pops their head back perpendicular to the parallel to their body. Just
You continue to fight. It seems like for every hunter you slay, there is 10 more, and eventually Even with your incredible strength, it is numbers that win out. And one of them gets in a lucky shot.
Oh.
Uh,
Always knew I'd go down fighting. But
Ophelia!
you
Sylvia
all
goes to her.
Sylvia, as you try. I got this.
yeah,
Sylvia,
I love it.
as you try to run forward, you are held back. Roughly pushed back, gripped tight, as you watch Ophelia's ashes scatter to the wind.
Ophelia!
the mask. Ting ting ting. Shh.
You see, holding you back, Arajo has interposed himself between you and the onslaught incoming. If I may, Moon, may I?
Go ahead.
He looks at you, no words spoken, just with fear in his eyes, and only with an expression of fear as fire and other unmentionables are thrown at the group. Avajo's only focus is to protect Sylvia, battered, dust scattering off of his body. But then the fire, tragically, that fear in his eyes, the one that says to you just in the glint of his eyes, I will protect you. I will do something. I will make sure someone else besides me gets out of here. Something changes. Fear in his eyes, overwhelmed. And the once old, gangly shield in front of you leaves and starts running away from the group or running away from everybody, trying to get away, terror gripping him more than ever. It looks like he is wanting to get away from whatever monster wants to hold him in chains again. But that's just what they wanted.
And Avajo is dragged into the dark.
Joe! Sylvia lets herself be captured. She doesn't fight. She just saw Ophelia die, and she just can't bring herself to bear any more violence.
Sylvia, you are captured. You are forced to your knees, then to your face, as countless rifles jab into your back. You are paralyzed as you watch the fates of everyone else around you.
Tears silently stream down my face.
Marcus, rise. In the separate chamber, you see two bodies already on the floor. Emily embracing her brother, Franklin. You knew that they would never let them go. And now, they are closing in on you. The floor is yours. Morgan, I
Can't hear you, Rise. And
How about now?
Steven, you're muted.
Much better.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Rise would stand there, staring at the two, and DM.
Yes.
Would his effective empathy kick in?
It
Even
is
though they're
agony.
dead? Okay. As he sits there, if he had a beating heart, it would be pounding. And even if he doesn't, he feels like he can hear. That's all he hears is this blood rushing as he turns, realizing this was a trap. And he will glance at Marcus for a brief second and immediately rush over to get him out of his binds.
Before you can even reach him, rise as you run, Marcus. You watch, bound, gagged, silent, as a stake rips its way through his chest, and he collapses, frozen.
Wet gurgling noises.
Land it.
You fight against your bonds, but they are closing in ever further. You see flames starting to rise.
What's wrapped on what's on my mouth?
Duct tape,
Mhm.
and you are
Just do
solidly
it.
handcuffed.
Do it. Just do it.
I suck in as hard as I can and open my mouth wide to try and rip the duct tape off.
I'll say it succeeds.
Perfect.
But as you inhale, you not only inhale the duct tape, you inhale smoke. And you feel your beast starting to crawl. You are still bound.
Oh, this is not going to be fun, but I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, okay.
Do it.
I'm going to make 2 rouse checks.
Are you using a power that you have already applied for? Or that you got last time?
I wanna say something. In this whole thing, you said no rolls were required with everything that's going
Yes.
on.
No
Is that
rolls
still
are
the case?
required. Yes.
Okay. I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure everything was staying consistent. Cool.
Actually, I'm not going to do that. I got that out of my mouth. I'm going to use Irresistible Voice. And then
What is your decree?
freeze.
Marcus, there is no one around to listen. And the flames consume the phoenix. Alistair.
Alistair watches in fear. But soon that fear gives way to something else. This boiling, red-hot rage and this sadistic glee as he starts laughing maniacally. He's pushed to the end of his mental limits. And he decides that if he wanted an out of the situation with the Chantry, then he couldn't think of any better way to do it. And
What do you do?
Alistair looks the hunters dead in the eyes with this sadistic smirk. And he silently, at the cost of 3 rouse checks,
No rolls are necessary in this moment.
he unleashes Dagon's call.
You watch as blood leaks from every orifice. But as it had with Ophelia, for every 5 you slay, 10 more take their place. Eventually, your blood is exhausted, your beast is screaming, and you are consumed.
Also, I can feel the last remnants of his humanity fading away. And with a silent apology to Zell, he frenzies, tearing into everyone in sight.
All of you, as the light fades, it suddenly becomes blinding. It burns like fire, like acid through your veins. You can see and feel the shadows being torn from your body. It's so bright. You can't move. You can only scream as your skin is flayed and peels, as your veins burn from the inside out. Suddenly you are yanked free. You are dragged by some unseen force. You feel a call, a pull, the deep hardwired instinct to leave, to run, to where you don't know. And that internal compass is left spinning before you are all slammed back down into your bodies and back into reality. As you come to, you all see Averjo on the floor, seizing, blood and dust leaking from his clenched teeth, eyes rolled back, his back arched, popping with each new length as he seizes. You all slowly come to the realization what you all had just experienced was a vision, a premonition from Averjo so powerful it caused all of you to see what fate might await you. Everything that could go wrong. You come to a grave conclusion. The hunters are wiser, smarter, and better prepared than you ever thought they'd be. They've fought everything that goes bump in the night for years, decades, centuries. You know you aren't special. You're just another monster to them. And they will take you down with the same ruthless efficiency that they have throughout all time. However, now you all have a second chance. The powers that you gained, they manifest tonight. And they will only manifest at the time you most need them. It's up to you all just how those powers came or come into play. And now, I leave you all. The floor is yours as you all see Averjo seizing from the remnants of this vision.
Clap, clap, clap,
Can you,
clap, clap.
can you
clap,
hear me
clap, clap,
clapping?
Yes.
What if
Great
we-
work, Moon.
What if we
That was a
can't
breaking-
use your powers? What do we do?
That was a Twilight Breaking Dawn moment right there.
That was amazing.
You know
I
what?
died.
You're right. You're right.
Sylvia just goes over to Ophelia and hugs her silently. You can't pry her arms off either. It's like really difficult.
Meanwhile,
Sylvia
Avishai
runs
doing the
to Ophelia.
worm on the floor.
Oh,
Hmm.
hey Sylvia. Hey, you all right? Ophelia saw him. She's like, just, you okay, Sylvia?
Sylvia just nods.
Okay. Molly. Everybody could use a drink. Oh, we should probably take
We-
I'm
care of
next.
him too.
I'm on top of Joe. I'm gonna take care of that.
Yeah, just like we should probably take care of that.
Rise had obviously gone over to Average Joe and is like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
Sylvia rolls her eyes at Everjoe being a drama queen.
After
Sylvia,
watching everyone die in that vision, that's what you're going to do?
Sylvia hates
love-
Everjoe for some reason.
I love it. No, it's so good. It's so good. Avishai,
It
so
is
Rise
a typical
comes up to Avishai.
Malkavian thing. It's just like, oh, not again.
Oh, sweetie, not again. Uh, Rise, you
Okay,
come up,
locking
and
in.
Marcus, you coming up to Avishai, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's just
Average Joe?
the spiders. The spider silk, I can see it again. I can feel the spider silk weaving its nest. I can't do it again. Not again. Not again. I can't stand the spider silk weaving my mind through. Why do I see these visions of spider silk through in my mind?
He'll Rise will kind of gently touch Average Joe's arm to kind of test you, where he is. Is he gonna react?
He doesn't really. You can see after this, he was in a full what it looked like to be a seizure, but now he is quickly coming out of it and becoming coherent. He is just kind of a bit of babbling, but he looks to be present. He just kind of looks at Rise and at Marcus and to whoever around. He just kind of is taking in the room as somebody who has just gone through an experience, somebody who's gone through basically a seizure, is trying to get ground himself. Everything's fuzzy.
Rise's hand will kind of wrap around his arm as he's rubbing how you would for a human technically, but rubbing the inside of his wrist gently as a kind of grounding technique. You're okay. He glances over at Marcus, himself clearly still shaken, but he's holding it together as best he can. He's like, "You're okay. You're okay. We're all okay."
What time is it? What time is it?
That's a great fucking question. What time is it?
You all look. It has only been 5 minutes since you all arrived at the bar.
It hasn't been that long. Just a few minutes.
I'm sorry.
You also see Emily and Molly catatonic.
Molly? Molly! She quickly runs to Molly and shakes her. Molly. She
What?
as Ophelia was panicking, steam was billowing off her. Molly. Oh my god.
What
Hey,
happened?
Oh. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just saw Averjo he kind of tripped, and I was gonna go see if he was okay, and then just the floor went out from under me.
Yeah, some crazy shit is going on. A little bit stuff we gotta talk to. 1 second, Sugar Plum, and she shakes Emily. Hey, kid.
My
Anatomy.
head is killing me.
Yeah, trust me, all of us, Azor. You good?
Where's my brother? I was
Quiet.
just there, and then my head.
Calm. Breathe. How old are you again, kid?
19.
Close
19.
enough.
I'm 19.
Close enough. And Ophelia walks to the bar and starts pouring a drink. She puts she just puts whiskey on the rocks in front of Emily, and then like sits down roughly with her own drink and like does that thing where you have the drink in your hands but you're pressing like your like the knuckles of your thumbs into your eyes, like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so.
I
And she looks to everyone else. Are we gonna talk about all of that shit?
Sylvia shakes her head
Everjo-
no.
Averjo, I made a quick composure roll. He looks like he's about like Rise when you're talking to him. He looks like he's starting to tear up and starting to lose like coherency for just a moment before he grounds. That you just rubbing on his wrist and talking to him seems to work, and he just brings him back from the state of almost breaking down.
That's it. Just keep,
Oh.
well,
Oh.
I would say breathing, but we don't really need to, huh?
Yeah,
Still a
you know
good
what? Fuck it. I wouldn't mind to breathe right now. Fuck it. I'll roll Blush of Life. Feeling human would be nice right now. You're getting hungrier. Back to Hunger 3. Fun times. Because we didn't, 5 minutes in, we didn't soak any of my blood, so I'm still at Hunger 2. He activates Blush of Life and
There you go. Surprisingly
was-
helpful, even if we don't need to. It still seems to tickle the brain.
Yep. See, Ophelia, takes a sip of her drink and then looks at Emily. He's like, "By the way, that's not a shot whiskey. That's a sipping whiskey. Take small sips of it."
It kind of takes a sip of it, wrinkles her nose slightly, but complies, sips it.
It's an acquired taste, kid. If you finish that, and I'll get you something a little sweeter. But for now, I kind of just need something to ground.
I died.
We all did.
I'm so sorry.
For what?
You don't have that ability anymore. She looks to Averjo. It never said that you had that ability.
Who?
That you
What?
never... The records, you never had the ability to share a vision with others.
Kindred adapt. They change. Apparently, our old man here picked up a new trick.
No. A very old trick. Very old trick that I usually try to keep ripped apart and unbound. Well, as all things do, things always come back.
Yep.
Not to dilly-dally on that, but it's been a while since I've had something that potent. Great, now the premonitions come back. Great. Actually, he will... Ooh, this is a really... I would like, for the first time in this campaign, to cautiously test if I have a more strengthened connection with the cobweb.
Oh,
You
And
may.
I would like whatever check it may be, it is to just be able to hear Sylvia or connect with her in a moment
Okay.
to see if it's even possible, because it just isn't possible. It's never been possible.
Let me see. Huh. I would say this would be wits and auspex.
It's not specs. Okay. Alright. It's okay. Got a difficulty for me?
Just let's see what you get.
Alright. Hunger 3, dice pool 4. 2 successes.
The second you poke and prod at those strings, it's like an explosion in your
No.
mind. Too much noise, too much static, there's too much to pick out, and then the radio tunes. The frequency shifts. You can hear Sylvia. There's still the background noise, to be sure, but hers is the strongest. Sylvia, what is it that you're thinking of right now?
I'm replaying in my mind the moment where Ophelia's ashes scattered, and I'm replaying the moment in my mind where Avrajo turned and ran away. And I'm just
And was dragged into the
replaying,
dark.
replaying the
No.
trauma of that just over and over again.
Perfect, yes. Avajo just here, like, gets a general sense of that. Because they're loud. It hurts. It hurts to hear Sitso's thoughts. It hurts to know he ran. Regardless of the beast's
Sylvia-
influence.
Sorry, go on.
Regardless of the beast's influence, it hurts to know the truth of what would have happened. And resignation. He focuses away from Sylvia into Marcus and Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
You
Sylvia,
two have been
you
awfully
can-
silent.
Sylvia, you can feel the plucking at these strings in the cobweb. Someone is on the same frequency as you, and you can only think of one other person it might be.
Sylvia gets very upset. Get the fuck out of here, Joe!
Hey,
Get out! Get out of my head! She starts tearing at her hair. Get away from me!
Ophelia's gonna grab Sylvia's hands to like keep her like up. Oh, okay, hold on. All right. Joe, stop. Stop it. Probably we'd like to keep the the one of the several mentally ill people we have here from tearing her hair out.
I don't want to. I'm not. I don't want it.
Not something that typically an older man should say to a younger woman, but okay.
Ew.
I'm not. I don't want it. Yeah, that's fair.
Can someone put that in quotes?
I feel like that is something he should say, like an older man should say. I don't want it.
Yeah, definitely
Context
should
is-
say that.
The context is she's like, get out. No.
Phrasing.
Get out.
Phrasing.
Avajo, just like he is a master at cutting himself off. I think in this moment, unless you want to make me roll, I think it would be easy for him to shut that connection down, bury it for at least a while again. And we'll just...
why don't you give me a roll?
Okay. Uh-oh. What roll do you
I'll
want
say
me to roll?
Wits and resolve to shut
Wits and
this
resolve.
off.
Oh no. Oh, well, it's not bad. Okay, that's a dice pool of 5. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. The famous last words. Hunger 3. Oh, yeah, 5 successes. This guy's a master at shutting his emotions down.
I'm sorry.
You
just
do
the,
not
just the flip.
so much as. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
You
It's
can
just like
you
the
can point out
flip.
what you want.
Oh, sorry. I was just giggling because it's just like the sudden flip when you're like, just give me a roll. It's like, okay,
All right.
All right,
You are Evershow. You are used to snipping off the threads of the cobweb. You are used to severing yourself from them. This connection seems much, much stronger. It is gripping you, it is not letting go, but you effectively slam the car door on the fingers reaching out for you. They will back off. For now.
Just kind of just disengaging on this entire interaction with Sylvia because he's not going to make it better. He feels he's going to look to the two people who haven't talked, and kind of just look to them, Alistair and Marcus, to
I'll let
see how
Alistair
they are
go first.
taking all of this.
Alistair is staring at a point, just a blank space on the wall. His head's reeling. If his heart was beating, it would be pounding in his chest, trying to escape his ribcage. It felt so real, and yet he knows that it was a vision. And then something Avajo said brings him back to reality. What do you mean that it's been a while that you had a vision that affected everyone in the vicinity? And how wide is the range?
How do I? It's so hard to think straight. So hard
think
to
gay.
gather. What? Oh God. Okay. Took me a second.
Sorry,
That took me.
sorry.
I was. Yeah. No, that was Lena above board. Yep. I know.
That was
What-
above board.
Yep.
What
Lena,
was it you said? It
She
cut out. All I
said think
heard was
gay.
something A.
Think
I
gay.
said then think
Instead of
gay. I'm sorry. I'm
Gay.
sorry.
So good. Yes.
I'm riled
No, it's
up.
perfect. I love it. No, it's perfect. I love to see you riled up. I don't get to see you play too often, so it's good to see you back. Averjo, he kind of just looks at Alistair. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. I want to be. He succeeded his composure, so he's the web, the cobweb, as all of us are connected. I hate it. I don't want to be reached by it because those older than I live in it, and I cannot break their gaze unless I cut those ties regularly. Before I came here, some decades, my last ritual to cut the ties was some decades ago. I can't think of when. It's too far for me right now. But I always cut the threads so they can't find me. I've always been good at hiding until the shadows were burned away. But sometimes the threads of the web, always the threads of the web, will find your mind regardless if you cut them away. Think of like a
Alice.
bottle, all the pressure built up, and when the cork gets popped, things can get messy.
Sylvia
Alistair
is. You go
thinking-
first.
Sorry, Alistair is mulling this over. You speak of this web as though you're a fly caught in it. But what if you're the spider that orchestrates it?
I don't want to be that.
Avajo, You saw, we all saw what the fuck is going to happen to us if we set foot in that building. If there is a way for you to sow some mental chaos, to sow confusion through their ranks, even if like through mentally, we might have a chance at getting her brother back.
I see where you're going with this, and you're very smart. You've always been the smartest of us. And I will help, but I can't help that way. Not through the webs. I will take the memories as I always have, but you can't ask me to tether myself to the web again. I refuse to it, because I am not the spider, nor will I ever be, because there is a spider much larger than me. And if he finds me, you won't remember me. And I can't. I won't be forgotten. I won't. But if need be, I'll help all of our enemies forget much, much more.
Is there any way to keep yourself tethered to reality in a way that it will keep you hidden? If one of us was an anchor, a shield, a veil, something. You speak of rituals. You must have had some sort of ward when you performed them.
That is not a ritual we have time for, and it would not help us. That is to help me forget. This new power that has come back to me is not one to be used. I will use everything else at my disposal.
Sylvia has been staring daggers at Averjo this whole time.
Yeah.
If there's a ritual to be able to cut off meddlers from the World Wide Web, why shouldn't I be able?
Probably
Perhaps it's
consequences of some kind. Also,
perhaps it's an
Sylvia.
age thing?
Perhaps.
No. Sylvia, maybe I forgot to offer it to you, but I would happily teach you. The less
You
connected.
have done it before.
I've done it before. Did I just forget?
Or I offered.
You probably both forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Averjo, because I feel like I have. Averjo, I think he has
You
offered
probably
it.
have. You probably
Yeah.
have.
Call it
I think
convention.
we
Sylvia's
both
just.
forgot.
Mine's a rogue.
I think
Angry.
Sylvia would like to be able to cut off Averjo. Is the thing.
Averjo looks to her. Sylvia, I've offered before. I would gladly teach you the ways to. It doesn't come without its cost. But for me, the cost is easy to give.
Sylvia.
I would teach you easily. It's not.
I think so. Above board, I think Sylvia was just sort of acting like a frustrated child and doesn't actually want anything. She's just pretending that she does. So she just kind of goes, huh, and looks away. Sorry
Is she
for
still
interrupting.
clinging to Ophelia?
Yeah.
Ophelia's just like sitting there. It's just like, Sylvia, are you gonna let go anytime soon?
Sylvia shakes her head.
Okay, Molly, I guess if you want to sit on my lap, you'll have to share with Sylvia. Same with my tits, I guess. And she just sips her drink, just. She is really. And Ophelia like grabs like the back of Sylvia's jacket. Just, nope, no, yeah, no, she's really on there. She is. Let's not.
I'm clinging.
She is koala clinging.
Yeah, it's just like legs wrapped around the waist, arms around the torso, just grip. just oh, okay. Well, looks like yep. So now that we've got that, we know that Joe clearly can see stuff, and we know what will happen if we go in there, and that poses a problem because, unfortunately, according to my wife, I'm not allowed to die. So
You died?
yeah, I died. And like, I took out like a few dozen of them, but it's like, still,
More
yeah.
than dozens.
I took out I took out a lot of them, but no, yeah, they were very well prepared. Not super prepared for what I was, but still prepared enough that eventually it was a numbers game, Molly. Like even I can only peg so many guys before eventually my eyes get flaccid. So.
Uh,
You know what? Valid. But please
Oh,
don't
sorry.
die.
That's not. That's why
what
we're here.
I kind of want to shine the spotlight over near Marcus. What's
He's a
Marcus
turtle.
up
He would
to?
love that.
I know exactly.
light-
That's why I'm shining it his way.
The light flashes on Marcus. Just. Oh God! I think Edward
Average
broke
Joe
that.
flashes Marcus. There you go.
Oh my!
Love that phrasing.
Hmm.
Nice. Whoa! Nice cock.
Marcus is finally breaking an extended kiss from Rise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They don't breathe, so you could technically just tongue suck for as long. Oh my! You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna keep that in my head.
Wait,
Lock in,
what? When did
Spider.
that happen?
Lock in, Spider.
Inside
Lock
chat
in.
happened a while.
I am.
Anyway, Marcus finally breaks the kiss, and he looks at Rise and he's like, "You and I need to have a moment alone. We
Yeah.
need to talk."
Yeah, that's yeah, that was I think that would be good.
And
But
Marcus is going
Avajo,
to lead him
but
out.
Avajo's shown
back.
us this. Yeah. So what Avajo's shown us, this could potentially be our last night.
Are you sure we have to go tonight? I don't know where even we could be prepared tonight. They
I don't think we could
clearly.
be prepared. I don't think we could be prepared ever. We're up
we
against
have
the second. We're up against the Thatcher, the Second Inquisition.
Uh,
We are
There's
up
even I,
always
against
something you can
vampire
prepare for.
hunters.
even I only dealt
That's-
with small clusters of them. This is a size that that is nowhere near as crazy it is.
Huh.
In Europe, they're
Well-
smaller, but here it's different.
I need you all to listen just for a moment.
Never stopped.
Can I have a drink? I'm starting to get very hungry.
Yeah, I got you. She stands up and just. All right.
I need to
Molly, can you join me at the bar?
We're all gonna need a bread special.
Sylvia, let's
you
go.
you all quietly notice that Emily has been silently crying.
Good. No.
Ophelia
Sorry.
pauses and kind of gently tugs Emily's wrist and like silently gestures her head to the bar, being like, "Hey, come with me."
She wordlessly follows.
She takes her over, and as she starts making drinks, she's like, "What's on your mind, kid?"
As more tears fall, she kind of grips her fist tight. I was an idiot for getting you all roped into this.
No, you were an idiot for thinking that this was going to be as easy as we are all idiots for thinking that this was going to be easy. This, and she kind of like adds some blood to like a drink for Joe. Unfortunately, the consequence for going up against hunters. We were going to get involved regardless. They're already here.
No, no. You all don't have to get involved.
What are you saying,
kind of-
kid?
She kind of swallows and stands up from the bar. He's my brother. I need to be the one to go get him.
They're not going to let you live, kid. We already saw that.
Maybe not. But you...
So what's your plan? Go on.
She shakes her head. She looks to Averjo. You probably
He's-
don't remember it, but you helped us. You helped us get out of a situation that would have killed us anyway.
He finishes his glass, slaking a hunger. Another, please. Do go on. You're right. I don't remember, so go on.
Quite talkative
When
for
we
a guy who's
left-
just seizuring.
When we left the official corps of hunters, we were being hunted ourselves, seen as traitors who knew too much, but then being assigned to your case, it gave us protection. You gave us protection. I guess it's time I repay the favor.
Well, now that I've had, am I able to slake at least 2 hunger from these drinks that he is quickly
Yes.
gulping down? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Because I need to get the hunger down so he can be coherent. He just stops for a minute, just like, ooh, I could kill a bitch right now. All right.
Don't. This is
Now, you're going to do that. If you're doing that, then you're going on a suicide mission that is also going to get us killed because you're depending on us either letting you go and most likely die, and you either think that we are not going to come and try to save you because we are vampiric scum, or you're not thinking past your own space when we will follow you and try to help you out. I don't know about everybody else. I will say, I am on the side of not following you and letting you do as you please. Free will is a free will thing. Jazz hands. But I'll tell you the same thing that I've told Ophelia too many times. Stop
she's
being
like,
dramatic. Let people help you.
Ophelia was about to be like, watch what you're about to say. Watch what you're about to say. I am
Emily-
actively serving you drinks.
Emily looks directly at you, Averjo, in your eyes.
Mhm.
What am I worth to you?
Love
550 and a bag of jelly beans.
that. Is a interesting question.
What are they worth to you? She gestures to the coterie.
That one I can answer quickly. More than you.
Then let me go. To you, I'm just some annoying kid that has been tailing you for 5 years.
Have you not noticed this kid was tailing you for 5 years? Like, Joe, I caught her, like, super easily.
Ophelia, I told you I cannot hide. I expect always that they are watching. But focusing back.
I am worth...
That's not my choice. You're not supposed to be asking these questions to me. Because I will let you go. But I already know who sits in this room. And like I already said, they mean more to me than you do. And I know at least one or two of them will follow you into oblivion. And if they follow you, then I have to as well.
And what if they trust your word? What if they trust you to know that I'm making the best decision?
He looks
You'd
around the
rather
room at
see me-
everybody.
You'd rather see
Ophelia-
me dead than any of them,
Ophelia's just
if
watching
the
the
vision was
conversation.
anything to go by.
I mean, he just looks around at the room at this, kind of just taking his hands and gesturing to the entire room.
Molly, what are your
I'm
thoughts
not in
on
control here.
I didn't see the vision. You shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself.
It was
This is just a fucking trolley problem. It's bullshit.
I agree. To put it simply, Molly, we got there. They were ready for us. These weren't just a random sect of just throwaway hunters. These were people who know their shit, know what they've been doing. We had no chance against them.
They had
But-
bodies to lose.
And what this one is suggesting is sacrificing herself in exchange for allowing us to live. Now, me personally, that doesn't sit right with me. But I thought I'd
What's-
ask your opinion, Molly.
Look,
Sylvia speaks up.
go ahead.
What's the point of sacrificing yourself if you can't be certain your brother will live? And what's the point of dying if you can't be with your brother? I mean,
If I die and Franklin dies, they're gonna send more out for him. She gestures to Averjo. They're always watching him. I know that if I, God forbid, had been taken out on the job any time before this, others would have taken my place, easily. That's the deal with us hunters. We're replaceable. We're cannon fodder compared to you.
Want Joe, right?
Yeah. And they'll probably want me for any information I can give on him.
Ophelia sets her drink down and kind of curls her fingers in front of her and just like she takes like a deep sigh and then just and then looks to Joe kind of like in a way that's like, are you like, do you know what I'm thinking?
He looks back at her and cocks his head, but kind of narrows in. It's a little uncertain, but maybe on the same pace.
What if Joe, and she pours another drink, and you aren't here?
They'll still come after us.
Exactly. But it might buy you some time. Unless, because me personally, I hate the guy. He's annoying. He's old. Smells like
You love me.
mothballs. And he smells like mothballs, and he needs to wear like proper pants. But he's grown on me. And also my wife likes him, so you know that's also a big reason to keep him around. So, personally, I'd like to get your brother back and stay alive if possible. But first, before we can even do that, we need to gather some more information and confirm if your brother is even still alive. Fortunately, we
Speaking
Why
don't
of-
really
go
have-
through all this effort Or just for me. I'm worth
Right.
nothing to you, alive or dead.
Because it's not just for you.
You know what we all used to be at one point in our lives? You know how kindred vampires are made, right?
Yeah.
We were all human at one point. What's so bad with us still being a bit human? We might be a little rougher, more dangerous in our ways, but a good portion, at least the ones that I like to keep around here, just want to be left alone and live our lives.
So you just want to save me so you can feel a little bit better about yourselves.
Oh fuck, I'm not trying to feel better about myself. I could care less about how I feel.
Rise kind of holds up his hand to interrupt Ophelia before looking at Emily.
Oh. Oh, you finally got out of the back with Marcus.
That's happening later.
That-
Sorry, we retconned a little bit because
Oh.
the conversation was
Okay,
happening.
I was like, how disheveled do you look all of a
No,
sudden?
no,
Okay,
no.
good.
He like looks over at Emily. Why do you think you're not worth anything to us?
I'm an ex-hunter. I'm one of the people that wanted you dead once upon a time.
So,
I have a lot of people who want me dead. I have another set of people who are hunting me because I'm now a kindred and my blood is worth something to them. And, the people that I'm surrounded by, what do you think they want from me?
You don't know me. I'm not your friend.
I didn't start
So,
out as any of
neither
their
of us.
friends.
Neither of us were friends when we first started.
I still hate Joe.
We are still human in spite of our monstrosity. You're not any more special than the rest of us. We're all trying to survive. We're all trying to keep our heads down. You want your brother back. You want what family you have left. When I came into this coterie, no one even wanted to look me dead in the eye. And I didn't even know a hide hair from a freaking ass. I spent 200 years trapped in the equivalent of a stone cell because of a transgression in my youth. I know nothing about this world. And yet, the time I've spent with this coterie, with a man who I thought didn't even give two shits about me anymore, I have felt more human than I ever have in my entire life. We may be monsters to you, but we used to be exactly like you. And like humans, we want to survive. We want to live.
Humanity is a state of mind. Truly, if you think about it, she pours like herself another drink as she sips it. Serial killers. People who go out and just murder people for no reason. Would you consider them to be monsters? Would you consider them to be human? He's looking at Emily.
I
Let's cut the metaphors, you guys. And he looks over at Emily. Unlike the hunters, we give two shits about the people around us. I don't care what your past is. We don't care who you were. What matters is what you're doing now. And you are a young girl who's hurting because you're missing your brother, who were captured by guys who don't give two shits about whether you're human or vampire. They'll kill you because they could. So, that's why.
You're just an asset to them.
Man, don't I feel like I'm in a den of anarchs today?
You are in a den of anarchs.
I was about to be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you might
literally.
be.
You are literally in my bar, Joe, but I
Yeah.
appreciate the sentiment, and for that you will get another drink.
Thank you.
Emily
look,
seems-
just be glad
Emily-
you're around. Everybody
Emily-
has monsters. Humans or kindred.
Emily sort of ponders these words and looks back to Rise. I am an asset to them. And wouldn't they want an asset that's alive rather than dead?
Most definitely.
Didn't you say
Usually.
you were cannon fodder? So, are you an asset or are you cannon fodder? You can't have it both ways.
I may not be able to fight for you, but I can give them what they want.
Me?
However, if I know anything about any of your guys' history, she looks to Marcus and kind of shares a grin. It doesn't have to be good information.
He gives a wink.
I like where this
Uh,
is going, kid.
Second Inquisition are the masters of asymmetrical warfare. However, they do rely heavily on connections to keep their contacts and their funding. What if we don't have to attack them directly?
Cut their funding. Cut their contacts.
And
If they don't know if they don't have the money to continue keeping all this equipment, and if they don't have the information on where to send these guys.
Not just that. They make us out to be the monsters they need to eradicate. What if we flip the script on them?
Go
Ophelia, Ophelia looks at Alistair and pours a drink, slides it over to Alistair like across the bar, like for him to like catch, and then you had my curiosity.
I am my attention.
Now you have my attention. Hit me.
Terror attacks. We can frame them as terrorists.
They are oh.
Alistair smirks and takes a swig of his drink. What does modern society rely on the most to get their information? Social media. We can use that itself as a weapon.
And who
Do
better
have a mayoral
be-
candidate?
Who better to defund a corrupt military group than the future mayor?
That's it. They're open about this shit. Hang on a second. And she Ophelia pulls out because they still have the information from the kid still, and she looks it up and it's like, wait a minute. She hands that information to Alistair. The kid, he's open about his thoughts and his opinions. That means he's probably following some of these people, if not more of them, who also are open about these opinions.
I know that there are certain checks and balances in this system. If we're too loud, if we're too obvious, we get punished for it.
Exactly. Malkavians may have their own web of connections, but so do they. And what better to create chaos than to detangle that web?
If they get cut off, it's game over for them. You'll have a much easier chance if we have no funding, no backup, and she looks to Arajo, and no target.
Wait. What if
We had to
did
kill
have a-
Joe.
Sylvia,
Well,
put the
yeah,
knife
we
down.
could do that. We could do that. Sylvia, we could do that. However, what if we had what have they done so far? Not anything. We need to
We
now
need
that I
to
have
make
my
it
back,
seem like they have, though.
That's the
I
thing.
have my
And-
faculties back to me. Give me just a moment to express something. Okay. He takes out one of
knife.
the journals and starts flipping through it from his cloak. It's the old tattered one, and flips a few. Hunters are prized in their preparedness. For them, they are driven people, and they balance hope and despair in spades. They live
not
and
just-
die by being prepared by what their quarry is and how to track them and knowing it. and they are much more likely to survive if they bring them in a trap. But often factors, and he's just like reading out a note that he has in his book, but oftentimes when you have to bring a hunter to their knees, you bring them out of their den to several different places. They cannot prepare for what they do not have information about, for what chaos factor creates. What if we just brought them? What if I just walked around the city in different areas and had them target me in several areas, and then we could make some kind of scene or something? I don't know. Give them examples of them terrorizing citizens. I can make everybody forget certain things.
Just have Joe walk around. These guys show up, start acting aggressive. Frame it just right. Security cameras. We can easily edit the footage, make it look undocked, make it look perfect, make it seem like that they're just attacking random people on the streets. And then we get our friend here slaps Marcus on the back, probably a little too hard because she's getting motivated.
A fucking drink. God damn it.
we can have our friend here use that as part of his political platform. I like the way she looks to Emily and is like, "You kid, you've got some brains on you. I'll give you that."
Marcus,
I don't want you all to have to suffer because of me.
We're suffering just regardless.
There's something else we can use.
Averjo fist bumps Ophelia. Took the words right out of my mouth.
There's something else we can use.
I've caused too much suffering in my life to want to put anyone else through it.
Yeah, you don't have a choice in this, girly.
Yeah, you're outvoted. Also, you're way too young. Shut up and have your drink. Shut up and drink this. She like slides over like a pink, like alcoholic beverage. Just shut up and drink this. Also, you're outvoted.
There's also
She
something
quietly
else.
sips it.
You say you have information at Averjo, but do they have detailed information or rough description? Because
What about the rest of us?
I'm
Me?
thinking.
Probably detailed. Ophelia? Probably detailed. Everybody else? Well, Marcus maybe.
What mean detailed?
What the fuck?
I know.
Ophelia,
I know
you
for
are the
sure, the
baron
more
of
prominent-
a entire. You have several different blocks of this city absolutely terrified you, and just your name keeps an entire area safe from other kindred. I think it would be dumb of them if they didn't have detailed information on you. And we've seen clearly they are not dumb.
Let
No,
I
Emily
know
speak.
for a fact that the more prominent you are in the public eye, or the more rumors you are about that you have about you, the more under surveillance you are. So you three, she points to Rise, Sylvia, and Alistair, are probably the best people to be under the radar.
What if we create a patsy?
A patsy?
Xavier
Marcus.
could do it.
What's up?
Would Xavier be up to transforming a ghoul, or a few ghouls, into one of us?
Oh, that's not. I'm sorry. One little thing, because I thought you were going into one direction. I thought you meant one ghoul into Averjo, but then you're like, maybe two ghouls need to make Averjo. And I was about to like, whoa,
No.
Alistair, whoa.
No. Hey, Alistair's twisted, but he's not that twisted. Jeez.
Joe Apocalypse. It's a Joe Apocalypse.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. What if we created dolls of us to throw them off the scent?
dolls.
We can use that as a way to flush them out, create the diversions we need, and then attack them indirectly.
And he glances over at Emily. If we can't stop you from going back, which it doesn't sound like we can, and you won't stop us from trying to help you, we could have a spy on the inside.
We need to hit them where it hurts first. Funding. If we defund them, they won't have as much resources available to them. Bad publicity would come next, and that would lose them their connections. Then they'll start to get desperate, and that's where we can corner them.
Beautiful.
Not only that,
The
but the
Reset plan.
Not only that, with the ghouls with the ghoul dolls, we can further fuel the fire that they're just lunatics.
All right. Where's their funding come from?
That's the thing. It's usually a bunch of anonymous donors.
But they would have some sort of trace, right? When they wire the transfers.
Nothing's
I mean-
untraceable.
Probably. I mean, I think there's, I never saw any of the transfers happen. I've heard rumors about, like, certain defense contractors, research, biochemistry, stuff like that, but nothing concrete.
One last thing I need to say very quickly so I can help put to rest for you, Emily. Put to rest this rebellious and rebel thinking, even though this is kind of what we're about.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nope, I probably shouldn't start a sentence like that. Your brother is the only piece of bait that they have. I'm not sure if they even believe that he will get us to come to them. I don't. Obviously, they have a trap set and they're ready for anything that comes towards their fortress or whatever the fuck they have. But
They're cool
if
kids
they
club.
believe that he's useful, even at a minimum of bait, he should be fine.
He won't be thriving, but he'll survive.
They're expecting all of us to go after the bait. They're not expecting us to be trap savvy.
I mean,
Mhm.
technically we weren't, but that's
Well, we are now. And while all of us can put our work into taking them down slowly by cutting off their people and doing all of this, I'll be honest, I've only followed along with all this funding and manipulation like that, but the funding and all the finance, I don't get all that. But
same. It's not really my
whatever.
prerogative.
But whatever's weakened, at the bare minimum, we lessen the amount of people there and make it actually feasible for us to take them on. And maybe we create enough of a distraction that there's only a few people guarding the one we're truly after. And while we do all of that, us who frankly don't have a really good idea of how to help can focus on focusing our own powers a little bit more.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
What
of,
Avajo is trying to say is, as long as your brother has viable information they can go on, they will keep him alive. They would have no reason to otherwise. Because he is a link to them. Any links they will sever ruthlessly.
Yeah.
Ophelia.
Hang on.
All good.
1 second. My Discord's fucking up. All right.
Abijah looks. Do you
No, my
think,
wife
as the you have a better relationship with Sylvia than I do, and he looks at Sylvia and looks back to Ophelia. Sorry, do you think? I mean, Sylvia, you're very bad at staying still and doing nothing, especially when you want to do something. You think she would be good at causing distractions around the city? Maybe she could help me cause distractions.
Eh.
Does that sound at all like a smart thing?
Please note that Ophelia is having technical issues and may not be here.
How dare you? How dare
Okay. Hang on. I think it's doing better now. Could you repeat what you said to me, please? Thank you, and God's bless.
you? All good. Abijah just looks. Do you think do you think Sylvia would? I know, and he looks at Sylvia. You're horrible at staying still and doing nothing, especially when you want to do something. Do you think it would be good if Sylvia helped create distractions around the time, red herrings or something along those lines with your help, or could help me do something? I don't know what to do either, and I want to help.
First, I guess I should ask, how could I help in this? I'm not exactly built for espionage. They kind of left that stuff to him back in Italy. And then when it comes to the whole technological shit, they left that to Owl. So
Oh my god! I have a great idea. I have a fantastic idea. It's my favorite idea. He takes
Please
a
stop,
notepad. He takes a notepad from his book, puts it down, puts a pen on it, puts it in front of Alistair. You're the best one to keep the minutes. We can make a color-coded checklist. It always works to organize my mind. That way.
Back to what we were saying.
Sylvia
Would
face
Sylvia be-
palms.
Would Sylvia be able to create? Would Sylvia be able to create a sufficient distraction that would put pressure on them, but will not endanger the masquerade? Because I do not want another breach, and I'm already on thin ice as it is after the frenzy last time.
yeah, I'm pushing it some nights as well. But if anyone was going to be able to, I think Sylvia could do it. Besides, Sylvia, no offense, Sylvia, you're already crazy, so
You did walk into an office building to get information.
You guys are never gonna let me live that down, are ya?
no,
No.
never.
Probably
No.
not.
It's the main reason I'm bringing this up right now.
Sorry, I could just picture like if this was a scene in a like say a Buffy style like series. It's like you're not gonna let these down, are you? All Newson, no.
No. Yeah, we were all on the same page. Nope, that was stupid.
And Ophelia, do you think Al will be able to trace some financial links for us while staying under the radar?
But if Owl can keep tabs on Marcus's finances without him even knowing, I think she could also probably do it.
She's been what?
Let me
And
text,
that's
let me
a Buffy moment.
let me text her. Oh wait, nope, there she is.
Don't put
Hang on.
words in my mouth, darling.
Hang on, and she's like, hang on, Al, I'm gonna put. It's like, hang on, Al, I'm gonna call me and I'll put you on speaker. It's a lot easier than texting, especially with Joe. He can't read, I don't think.
I think he can read perfectly fine. Comprehension,
No
not so
comment.
much.
She calls and then she sets it on speaker.
As he looks at his notebook.
Yo, Al, did you hear what Alistair said? I know you heard it through the security system and my phone and Molly's phone and Molly's other stuff, but we're not going to talk about that. Did you?
Oh, yes, darling. Please do not put words in my mouth, though.
Never would.
But
do you
yes,
think-
I can figure out where most of the money is coming from.
If we can get a link on that, we'll have a good head start of cutting their funding off.
Send that
We could send the
information.
IRS after them.
True. Great criminals, so I have heard, have fallen to tax evasion.
That is true. Put that on the back note, Al. But for now, figure out their financials first off, and if they are getting donations, that might be considered. They might be considered a business of some sort. If they are a business of some capacity, that means that legally they would have to keep records. If we send the IRS after them, that puts pressure on them and puts them out in the open.
They
I
would
will
have to
do
have
my
some
best,
sort of-
darling.
They would have to have some sort of business front, otherwise how would they be able to gather the funding they already have?
True. And before you go, Al, could you also keep? I'm gonna need you to, just keep doing what you're doing. I do not need him finding me. Bye. And she hangs up. All right.
Wait, no, tell her to stop tracking my fucking income.
We say you say that like it's going to do anything. It's Owl.
Ding!
You think we could stop her?
Ding! Marcus, you get a full credit report on your phone.
Actually, hold on, this is really in depth. He's
With
scrolling
a
through, he's
wink
scrolling
that says, with a wink and a smiley face that says, "You could do better than that, darling."
Yeah,
through. Might
Marcus,
need to
you
get her
say
on
that
my
like she's
payroll.
going to stop. No, trust me. Marcus, she's not on my payroll. You think she's gonna be on your payroll? This is Owl we're talking about. This bitch is over across the fucking ocean and is able to like look at us through the cameras. Do you know the kind of shit she has seen happen in my apartment?
I'm pretty sure I can make an educated guess considering some of the noise complaints I've gotten on my side of the city.
No,
During
trust me, it's
this,
nothing compared-
Rise has kind of wandered away.
Show is slowly wandering too. That's funny.
I'm very
Alright.
lucky that all my activities are underground.
As
Average
long
just
as
speaks up.
as long as there's no electronic devices, you'll be fine. But yes,
A-
let's do that.
Average Joe speaks up one last time. All right, look, I'm not good at the planning stages of things. If you need me, please let me know. It's clear that this is going to be at least a week of work. Make a list. Tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it for those who plan. And the last thing I would say that would be, I think, the only last thing I could say that would benefit our planning is we have to decide if we're going to include the Camarilla. Because they hate hunters just as much, and they have better workings in how a government. They have resources that we don't. An enemy is my friend.
Alsa gets a ping on his phone and he checks it.
hmm
Oh, fuck.
What?
I don't like when anybody says those words unless they're in my bedroom.
No, it's Lucrezia. She's gotten wind of what's going on and she's gotten in contact with another connection with our chantry.
Is that a bad thing?
Usually is. Knowing our track record.
Above board, Moon, this is how I'm going to be introducing my next character when Alistair dips out.
Aw.
Nice.
Is he also a
yes.
Tremere?
He's a venture
Oh dear.
who was
Oh,
raised
yes.
by Zimichi in La Sombra because his sire went
What the
AWOL.
fuck?
Well,
All right, this is going to be interesting.
oh boy, that is a very.
I'm sad to
Interesting
see Alistair go with my new when my new character
ye-
shows up. I'm going to be sad that Alistair isn't there. still.
Alistair clears his throat. Lucrezia has said, I've gotten wind of the situation. I've gotten in contact with our London Camarilla branch. They're going to send Prism over.
I'm sorry. What the fuck? Who? Prism? Molly, is that someone that you used to work with?
I don't know.
Alistair takes a deep breath. Prism Frost is London's most formidable Alaster.
Wait, you said oh, as in oh no.
This is Prism Frost, by the way, in chat.
Ooh.
They're basically
Oh my god.
Above board question.
Hesitant smash.
You didn't collaborate with Wolf on the name, did you?
no.
Okay, good. Because there's another Frost that would go ape shit.
No, this character. No, Prism has been around before. Like I even had like my Toreador.
Oh.
May I make a selfish request of you and ask
will
you to
change
change
the
the last name? Thank
I will
you.
change the last name.
Thank
I
you. Just so there's no confusion.
Okay, let me see what other ones. I mean, I got like a couple of. I had a feeling this was gonna happen because you have like asked me to like change the name of this before with Zell.
Focusing
Okay,
back.
I'll have to change. I'll have to change all
Yeah.
of this. I'm just going with Prism by now.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Ophelia's very anxious now.
Prism. London Camarilla has basically found the situation to be dire. If they're calling
So
him
they're-
Prism.
So this is your guys' big guns
This is a blood hunt.
against
On who?
you.
No, thankfully not against me. Against the Sabbath.
Ah,
And now that the Second Inquisition is now in play, they found it even more reason to bring in Prism.
what will you do?
I've already informed Lucrezia of my decision that I'm stepping down from the Chantry. I do not know enough of this world to govern the Tremere in that way. So I've already made arrangements with Zell to meet up with him and pick up where we left off.
Sabbatical, if you will?
A little bit. He's proposed to me.
Hey.
Actually? Like, ring and. Like.
In
Really?
his note, in his letter, he said, "I will be waiting for you on Devil's Bridge." That was where we first got intimate. So, yes.
Alright then.
So, I'm stepping down from the Chantry to pursue other matters. But
Probably. Okay.
yes, they're going. Yes, they're going to bring Prism in.
Alright.
only bet-
So.
Oh, this is like Alice's law.
Mhm.
This is like Alice's
So
law.
I'm.
But yeah, I will give you the details on Prism after the session ends. All right.
Right.
Lucky, okay. Yeah, that was like part above board, part like Alistair like
Mhm.
talking. Okay, so Alistair fully talking now. I've only met Prism once. He's a charming individual, but there's a reason why he's as efficient as he is. But his sire went AWOL quite some time ago. His sire pretty much left him after he was turned, so he was raised by two separate individuals. Have you ever heard of a Venturi being raised by a Zamichi and a La Sombra?
All of that is Greek to me.
Then
You speak Greek?
No, but I am.
he, let's just say
Not.
it's not a good sign if they bring Prism in. The last time Prism was brought in London was after a Sabbat uprising. And to say it was a bloodbath is putting it lightly.
Oh, he's efficient.
The report described the scene as painted red with vials of ash everywhere.
I think Emily takes a breath. And she looks numb and drained.
But
We're not fighting tonight. The battle's ahead of us. We can't
no,
rush into this.
but we will do what we can to
At least we
get your brother back.
At least we have a plan. At least we have a plan.
We will do what we can to get your brother back. But funding is definitely the first part. Marcus, do you think Marcus?
He's gone. He left.
Yeah, they
Let's,
walked away a
let's-
while ago.
Bucket break time.
Let's jump to that scene really quick.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be the last scene that we wrap up on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Because
shit,
I have
it's like
class
almost-
tomorrow, my dude.
Oh shit, it's like almost 3 p.m. here.
Oh,
How are your classes going, by the way?
They're going
Good.
good. I gotta. Hey, I still have a lot left to do.
Oof.
Not
Anyway,
fun.
let's lock in with Marcus and Rise.
Really ever show.
Oh, and Avajar.
Yep.
Rise is kind of like subconsciously like rubbing at his chest as he kind of like thinks just away from the group.
I feel like Avajo isn't following Rise, just walking out as well. So I feel like Marcus is the first that would come up because he's actually following you.
Yeah.
Also, that lets me spy.
Creepy.
Marcus walks in or walks to Rise and gently taps him on the shoulder.
Oh, sorry. I just. Are we still planning? I don't do the financial stuff. That's you guys. I just felt useless. So.
No, you're good. They're getting into further parts of conversation I didn't care to listen to anymore.
Fair enough.
But that's not the point of why I came out here.
Rise stays silent.
I'm scared. I'm absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
I've loved and I've lost so many times, but I don't know what I would do if I lost you. You, Jade, you two are what hold me down now.
It was so quick. I mean, I should expect it. I've been running my whole undead life, tossed from one to the next, used, found out, moved on. Just that I didn't. It was so efficient. Fuck. He's like holding
Brutally
himself.
efficient. Marcus does hold out a hand.
Rise kind of like grabs it to squeeze.
Pulls him in for a hug and just holds him there. No matter where we go, no matter what the future may hold, I want to be with you. I want to be with you and Jade.
And
I
I want to be with you both. You know that. I just. Fuck, that scared me. It was so weird to watch, you know?
I fully understand that. I just I'm definitely gonna be seeing that in my nightmares for the next week or so.
I could technically make us both forget, but I just feel like that's not. It's not right.
It's not necessary.
God.
You know, I wish I was able to help you in that moment. I wish I was able to stop what happened when you got hurt the first time and seeing you lose your life. That shook something in me. Something I didn't know was shakable anymore. I'm not sure. Not sure if I can stand seeing that.
He kind of tries to smile and just kind of nudges his head into your shoulder. Well, you're not going to, right? Because, we're gonna get a hell of a lot stronger, and we're gonna kick ass. Right?
Of course, mi amor. We will become so strong. But I do have a question for you.
Hmm?
Well, the apartments are starting to become a bit of an eyesore, and too many people have found out where we are and what we do there. I have been working on making a new location. Will you move in with me? Me and Jade.
His eyes kind of like widen a little bit. Whoa, aren't you the romantic? You ready to move on to the next step with me?
I've been ready. Just been waiting for you to be more comfortable with me.
Well, and Jade's okay with it? You know how I feel.
He rubs the back of his neck. It was her idea, if I'm being honest.
Alright then. Let's do it. As long as I get my own room to start. You're going to have to earn your place in my bedroom.
Ask. After all the time we've shared together. He dramatically puts his hand on his chest.
Well, I mean, technically, if we think about it, I spent a lot of my human life with your brother, in a way. So, you kind of have to make up for that.
Well, you're holding over the past over my head. Okay. Okay. I'll make up for it. I can do that. For sure.
And
But you
You
have to
hear
make me a
muffled
promise.
shattering glass in the distance.
Yeah.
Never really have a private moment, can we now?
He like glances over his shoulder. It's just average, Joe.
It's
He's sweet.
it's a muffled shatter of glass because he is in his camper right now, which is parked very near to where you're talking, and it's coming from inside.
It's just average Joe. Come on now. He's sweet. He's innocent. It's fine. He wouldn't talk about it.
I think
I
you're
smell
right.
toast.
I do.
You're right, but I have one request.
And what would that be?
He would softly lift Rise's chin with his pointer finger. You just gotta give me a kiss to seal the deal.
Rise kind of like tilts his head to pretend to ponder it before he like wraps his arms around Marcus's neck and pecks him. That'll do, won't it?
I guess it'll do for now. I do have to make up for a lot of lost time. And he'll kiss Rise's forehead, avoiding the third eye.
No offense, but average Joe listening to us talk about shit is one thing, but him watching us make out kinda ruins it for me.
Weak.
I mean,
Not everyone's a
I
voyeur.
don't mind being watched.
The actual thing like rocks a little bit, and the thing opens up slightly, and he just peeks his head out. I heard my name. There is a whiskey glass lodged in the side of his head as he's looking out.
What? Hey,
Average Joe, what?
Oh.
He like glances at Marcus. Can we fix this?
Don't worry about me. Mary
Don't
was
miss
just a
you, guy.
little rambunctious because I haven't been around for long. Haven't been around for a bit. I wasn't listening at all. But I will say, Rise, after you have some time with the sexiest man alive who is not living,
Marcus flips his hair.
you.
Battery will get you everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Rise, I was going, since we were talking about checklists and all of them are doing their own, I was going over a few of my checklists that I had set on my refrigerator. One of them said that you wanted to learn something from me or to kind of follow up on teaching you something.
Ah! Yes. He like rubs the back of his neck and looks over at Marcus. You don't mind if I quickly pop in on average Joe? I promise. It's nothing weird. It's hopefully going to help us with this next war, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, I need to ask. I really don't want to, but I need to go talk to Ophelia for some physical training.
He like squeezes one of his arms. Get any stronger, it might be a problem. You won't be able to wear shirts.
I don't know how that works.
Don't worry, Averjo, and he like gently pushes pushes himself off Marcus's chest and walks towards Averjo with a wink over to Marcus.
I mean, not wearing shirts wouldn't be an issue. And he like brushes his shoulder and then walks inside.
And that is what I'm talking about, Molly. I think it's. Oh, hey. You're back. You're back, Marcus. Good. Just finishing up a conversation with Molly.
I need you to train me. Let's go.
I'm Ekfuck, excuse me?
and that's where we'll end tonight.
Yep.
Oh,